Okay, y'all, I decided to do my video first thing in the morning because it's really pretty out here, and I'm wondering if the visual, if you guys will be able to see stuff better without the sun blaring everywhere. So it just feels so good, and y'all hear these birds. Ugh. I'm going to tell you first of all, in that grapevine is a robin's nest with a nice blue egg. So we're going to do some navigating around in a way that we don't scare her if she's in there. I don't think she is because I've been out already. And anyway, so now I don't get to walk under my arch. It's a bird for some reason every year. Last year was a cardinal. Now it's a dacum robin, which is the most beautiful thing. I love that the birds love my grapevine so much. Anyway, so here we go. There's my porch. There's the part of the garden where I always start at, or I usually do when I come from the back. But I'm gonna walk over here, walk really fast. Sorry if the camera's shaking. Okay, so now we're looking at is my potatoes. That's the first bucket. My potatoes, I've been hilling those, and I'm gonna have to do it again today because there is some more little guys. This one peeking back up, and this is too high. This one should be like drowning in dirt. And those are my blue rose of Sharon. I think I'm getting ready to cast a shadow, so I'll try to come. This is my pepper, and for some reason, my peppers really want to have babies. So even though I feel like, this ain't gonna hold it well, I'm gonna let them do it. You know what? I got 8 pepper plants, so they let them do what they want. And this nasturtium is huge. Another pepper plant. You guys go see. Oh, there's some flowers. So we're gonna get something going on there. Let's see. Oops, sorry y'all. There's a flower. And there's a bunch of other buds going on. And there's my carrots. It rained last night, so it smells good. It feels good. And I got a bunch of these everywhere. And if you can help me identify that, I can't go on Facebook right now. And I think y'all know why. Facebook is just toxic right now. And so I can't even go in there. And I don't even want to go into my plant identification group. That's how sad and painful Facebook is right now. So if y'all know what that is, then let me know, because it's been popping up everywhere, and I think it's in my wildflower seed. Y'all know what this is. I still ain't repotted yet. Marigolds, nasturtium. Okay, don't get in the shadow. Okay, so here and here, this part is empty. Oops, sorry. I'm looking not in my camera, but I'm looking outside of it. Anyway, I just yesterday, before it rained, planted some cilantro, Brussels sprouts, kale, and cabbage because I heard that I should be getting my fall crops started. So I'm not starting nothing in my basement. I'm done with that because my basement keeps flooding and I'm tired. This is where my morning glories and my sunflowers are. The wind blew both of these down. This one, it ain't quite straightened itself back up yet. But they go weird, and they get back up. And this right here was just reaching out. I tried to wrap it around. That's what this bend is. And it did not want that. So I ended up having to tie it to the pole, and it still was going the wrong way. So I put another one along this, and then it finally started to wrap. God, this is a dumb morning glory, but my plants, they either like survivors, wayward, dumb, I don't know. I didn't uncover this, not because I forgot this time, y'all. This time, I didn't uncover it because it's real wet and dewy. I guess that's the morning, so I want y'all to tell me if you can see my videos better in the morning or the afternoon. So these are all cabbage, and there's some broccoli in there. The broccoli, I'm just going to eat the leaves when they get kind of mature. And then I got little baby, those ones that were getting eaten up by stuff. And I took care of it. Now I think they're getting eaten inside of here by snails, so it's time for snail bait. My marigold is being super assaulted by this cabbage here. Let me see if I can get around. Because I got another one in there. Can you see? Underneath that pork, it's another marigold. I don't even know if you can see it, but it's another marigold in there. I gotta cut that leaf so my marigold can live. Okay. Stuff touching me. It is wet out here. And things, and it ain't mosquitoes, believe it or not, that's getting me. It's just like soft flies and just little things that just want to taste me, I guess. These are my beans. But look at, this one's kind of yellow, so I need to put some nitrogen in there. This one, I put cayenne pepper on these when I first lifted the thing off so that raccoons wouldn't dig in here. And so far raccoons haven't come. I didn't refresh it or nothing. But I have cabbage back there. So I had to cover my cabbage. And this is the result. I got a freezer downstairs that ain't working. Liz calls it the dead body storage because it's so big. It's a huge freezer. But these are shelves. And I decided to use the shelves to help cover up the cabbage. And then I'm using this tool. It got holes in it, but I got the holes kind of pinched closed. And we're taking care of that. But because I just willy-nilly throw everything together, oops, my finger in the way. See, there's carrots down there. It's carrots down there. So down there, it's carrots everywhere. So I have to be careful of the way I place this so I don't smack up the carrot leaf. And then we got onions, a couple of onions and that guy who's not supposed to be in there, and I think those two guys aren't supposed to be in there, but they're there. And when I open this up for some maintenance, I'll just chop the heads off. I don't want to pull them out and disturb the soil. Anyway, here's one thing I couldn't wait to show y'all. I'll come around this way. Oh, stuff keep touching me, y'all, so that's why the camera's shaking a whole lot. But look at my clematis. It's starting to bloom. Look at that flower. Come, put it like that. And that one. And look at all the buds. Bud. There's a whole bunch of them. Bud. I'm gonna have like this whole thing is gonna be all full of blooms. This is a summer bloom. I think it's called a type 3 clematis. If you don't have a clematis in your yard, please get one. And make sure you get a taller thing for it. Okay, or chop it so that it goes out sideways instead of up, like mine did. And there's my morning glories. And damn, come on now, don't assault the morning glories. And there's my nasturtium. I hear my neighbor. She like to say hi to me. So we'll see. I hear fussing out, and I think she's in the house. She's so loud. I got cool neighbors. Okay. And this one fell over. But I think it's going to, I don't know. It must be over permanently because look, this one going up towards the sun. Anyway, the storm knocked everything over sideways yesterday. I had to take care of some stuff. There's my onions and my tomato. And I'm not sure if I cut a branch off that tomato or if we got a little friend in there. So I'm going to have to mix up some BT and make sure that our friends, go find somewhere else to live. Like with Jesus. So, bye, bugs. Now, remember that plant I asked y'all to identify? I'm still looking up out of my thing. Okay. Remember that plant I asked y'all to identify? I think this is the same thing, and this is the same thing for sure. And it's like a trap crop. It's getting murdered. Here it is again. And so I'm glad that is keeping stuff away from my other plants, but I would like to know what it is and if it's going to give me a flower, because it's definitely, look how many of them it is in here. This was where my wildflower garden was originally, when it wouldn't grow. And now things are peaking up, of course. So, I don't know what to say, but this is funny. See, there it is again. Dang it. This is funny. This is my pepper. This is one of the basement peppers. Look how small it is. And it got a daggum. I think it got a pepper. I'm going to let it grow and see if it turn it over. Oh, man. Okay, so in this bed is my other 6 peppers. So stand up. Oh, the things that are little Napoleon. It got a little Napoleon complex. It's like, Mommy, I'm going to do it. Anyway, or I don't know what it is. This is my quote-unquote wildflower garden, I guess, because this is the only thing that popped up. And these are things they just in the yard all everywhere. And so they just join the party, and you know what? Party on, dude. Let's everybody come in. My crimson red clover. More nasturtium. They just in here. They ain't doing nothing. Just circles. Okay, this guy here. This is the other side of my tomato. And this is why we want to get rid of our friends and send them home to Jesus. Because these are going to go in my belly when they going home to Jesus a different route. So, I feel stupid this morning. Okay, there's my opportunity under there. This tomato is assaulting everything. And my marigold, I lifted it up like that because it was sitting in a weird position. But this one is dead. I'm going to let it dry a whole lot and then pull it out and see if I can grab the seeds from it. Oh, Lord, my knees keep popping. Okay, slow, try to turn slow. Okay, if you see the camera shake like that, y'all, that's because I'm swatting weird bugs off of my arms. This is my squash. My squash bed. There's the other one. And there's a couple marigolds in there. And remember Liz's marigolds, y'all? She had that big old hefty monster. For some reason, my plants, they're tiny, and they just want to put things out. So, mine aren't gigantic monsters. This one actually the one I got from the store, so it don't count. This here, stop shaking. I don't know why I pull my plants like that, but I think that I don't see a bud on that one yet. Okay. Y'all know what these are. It's my sunflowers. They everywhere. Sunflowers. This nasturtium got dug out by a stupid raccoon. And look, it came back like a boss. It's all bunched up. Oh, another bug, y'all. This is why we don't do this in the morning. Now here's a watermelon. This watermelon only had like this one leaf for so long. And I told Liz about it. And she said, maybe you need to amend the soil. Well, I was like, okay, well, for leaves, in order to get the leaves to grow, obviously I need some nitrogen. And I was like, well, I remember reading an article. So, this long story short, what I did was I got my boyfriend to pee in a Powerade bottle, and I diluted it, and I poured it around the watermelon, and now I got 3 leaves. So my boyfriend's pee, I guess you're supposed to get the pee with the most protein, or not protein, because pee ain't supposed to have protein, but from a person who eat the most meat. And that's where I got that pee from, because my boyfriend would not live on this earth without eating meat. Every dish gotta have meat in it. Even if, side dishes can be vegetables, but it gotta be some meat on that plate. So I got the meat pee. And he come out here every day waving his little wand, asking what can he pee on. And I tell him go in the corner because he a bad boy. So there's my wildflowers. Look how quick they came up, I think, last week when I showed you guys that I don't think they were there. And this was my, look at the stem on that. That was my tomato that I was like, this thing ain't gonna live. It's alive. It made it. God dang these bugs. Get off me, bugs. Ain't nothing for you here. Sunflowers. Oh, I got a story. After that terrible Facebook thing, I had this lady, she just said like the nastiest stuff to me. And that next morning, I woke up and I stepped out in the garden because every morning I look at my garden and I'm like, oh, I need to see how pretty it is. Y'all look up. That's my bedroom window. That's my kitchen window. And that's my back door. First thing I do when I get up is I look out my bedroom window. So I came out in my garden, out that door, and I decided to walk around in my garden. I came out here and the whole garden smelled of lavender. I'm telling you, see how big this garden is? The whole daggone garden. And even when I went to study in my studio office, I sat in there, and it's on the other side of the house, and I'm telling you, I could smell this lavender in that office. I don't know what kind of superpowers this stuff got, but you need to get this in your yard. I don't know. Golly, it's beautiful. It smells so good. Okay, that was my side note. But there's my wayward sunflowers. And then another one tried to come up, and I said, you know what? You on your own, buddy. I ain't putting bricks around, nothing else. And these are my other waywards. There they are. They're doing dang on good. This is a long video, but I think y'all like me, so it's okay. This is my morning glory. Look what it decided to latch on to. The daggum sunflower. I said, you know what? Everything does whatever the heck it wants to do, so there you go. This one is doing what I told it to do and latching up here. So, good for that one. This is my cucumbers, and they look like they want to go a different direction, and it better not, because I tied to this mug. There's some more cucumbers. I don't know what they gonna do, but I'm gonna tie them mugs. They better not try to do nothing but get on this vine, because I will tie them. All right, anyway, this is the other side of the one that, I don't know what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm doing this, I'm trying to do this quick, and it's already 15 minutes long. I'm chatty this morning. So here is a whole bunch of stuff. I got some bachelor's buttons in there. Thank you. I don't know what that lady's name was, but she helped me identify in the comments. That was nice. And marigolds and a whole bunch of stuff that probably ain't supposed to be in there. But it looks really pretty. Oh, y'all, something bit me on my hip, so I finally got bit by something. Damn it. And I'm standing right in front of that bird's nest. I'm not going to turn around because I don't want that bird to freak out if it's in there. But it's an egg in there. Bachelor button. I planted bachelor buttons. I just didn't know what they looked like because I wanted a blue flower. These as blue as it's going to get, I guess. They still look purple to me. But it's beautiful. So I'll take it. Okay, that bird's nest is right in here. I'm going to try to... I don't think the bird is in there, though, because it would have been all beep, 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 and flew away. This is... Remember my everything spot? I know that this is lamb's quarter. That is a clover. These are the tree bushes that I had planted from seed, and I don't think they're going to get as big as the ones that's in the pot, and I'm okay with that. It would be cool if they sprouted a flower. I don't know what this is. I think this is another one of those little things that shows you that hang out in the yard. This is them things that I keep yanking out of everywhere and throwing them away. So this one gets to live so I can see what it turns out to be when it grows up. I also threw some wildflower seeds in here, so we're going to find out what goes on. That's the petunia I saved from up front. It's doing a lot better. I got a dead-headed. It's sunflowers down here too. They ain't doing that great. Man, it's awesome morning glory down there. It's okay. Oh, I got to walk y'all to one more spot. My nose is running. This is one wayward sunflower. I decided to protect it. I've been kicking it, and it's so short. I think that's as big as it's going to get because I stepped on it a whole lot. It says, I'm going to try, Mama. I'm going to still probably have a flower for you. I forgot to show you this dadgum thing. Look like it's getting ready to become marijuana. That would be funny. Okay. So, I meant to show y'all this. I get so excited about this clematis having blooms. I forgot about this dude that planted itself in here. So it's going to be a bunch of blooms and one big old daggum sunflower just growing out of this base. I have no idea how tall it's going to get. Y'all going to stick with me and watch. And hopefully you enjoy it. But this is the back. Well, this is a 360. At least I'm trying to do a 360. But you guys see my yard. My beautiful garden. Okay, I think I talked enough today. You guys have a great day, and I am sweating now. I think I will maybe do this in the afternoon next time. Have a good day, guys.